School. I'm your science teacher. We are learning chapter 3, atoms and molecule. Now we already discussed here regarding one thing, that they are now keep on starting researching about atoms, means substances, that when you keep on dividing, what is the smallest matter what you got? So according to Indian scientists, we philosophers, we say it is padarth, and according to Greek, Democritus and Lucifer's, we say it is atom. So that is how it comes into this existence. Now, what next they are talking is, Anthony L. Lavoisier had prepared two laws, law of chemical combinations. The first law of chemical combination, it says that, now see, look at the first law is law of conservation of mass. In law of conservation of mass, if you see, there is a copper sulfate and sodium carbonate. Either you take barium chloride or sodium sulfate, or either you take lead nitrate and sodium resin. As you can see, they have mentioned things in gram. They have mentioned it in gram. So the question is quite easy. What you have to do here is prepare separately 5% solution of any one pair of substance listed. Baba, you have to prepare it, any one pair of substance listed. Then what you need to do next is, I'll show you. Okay, then the next question what you have to do is make a solution x and y in 10 ml water. So basically you have to separately make a solution for each, right? One you put it into this beaker and the other you have to put it into this test tube, small ignition test tube, and you have to tie it with a thread and you have to closely tight it. Now when you closely tight it, what happens is, they do not mix with each other. As you see, they do not mix with each other. Yes, right? Because one is in test tube and other is in beaker. Can you see here? Now what you have to do is, once you do that, what next you have to do is, you have to weight them. So basically we are putting in a weighing scale and you will weight it. Once you weight it, what happens is, you will get some weight. Now what you do is, now you tilt the beaker in a way that the liquid get mixed with each other. So that liquid will mix with each other. Fine. So liquid mixed. Then again you weight it. So basically when these two chemicals react, they will get some new substance over it, right? So see, weight the flask, tilt it and swirl and weight again. After they mix, you have to weight again. So after the mix, if you weight again, what happens is, after you mix, if you weight again, what happens is, they already get mixed. But when you weight them, the weight before they mix and the weight after they mix, they are same. Exactly. Weight before they mix and weight after they mix, they are same. Clear? Do you understand what I said? Before and after, they are same. Understood what I said? Before and after are same. So the interesting part here is, you weighted, you saw, and then you mixed, you weight again, and surprisingly the mass do not get changed before reaction and after reaction. That is what they say. This is the law. The law of conservation of mass states that mass can neither be created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. Mass can neither be created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. Understood? Mass is neither created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. Got it? So this small thing you understood what I say? mass neither created nor destroyed. Fine. What next? What they are saying next is law of constant proportion. So in law of constant proportion, what we are going to do is, in law of constant, Lavoisier and scientists. Now you know, you have seen H2O, right? Water. When you say H2O, you know we are using two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. But do you really know in terms of gram? Do you really know in terms of gram? No, we don't know in terms of gram. So what we have to do is, in gram, if we talk about this thing, okay, in gram, if we talk about this, what happens is, okay, so if we talk about in terms of gram, what happens is, two atoms, right, of one atom. So there must be some gram of water we are using, and there must be some gram of oxygen we are using. So basically what he is telling you is, if you add these two things, they are telling that, they are saying that there is certain proportion of hydrogen and oxygen we are mixing. There is certain proportion of hydrogen and oxygen we are mixing in terms of gram. Okay, so that is what they are teaching you here. There are certain proportion of oxygen and hydrogen in terms of gram. And what is that? See, they said that hydrogen, the mass of hydrogen and mass of oxygen, they always mix into the ratio of 1:8. They always mix in terms of 1:8. What does that mean? That if you have to prepare water, one molecule of water, you require 9 gram of 9 gram of water, you need only 1 gram of hydrogen and 8 gram of oxygen. You must be wondering, sir, there are two, but it's all depend upon their it's all depend upon their scale. So that is what they are talking to you. You are getting what I'm saying? Okay. So 1 gram of water, it requires 1 gram of hydrogen and 8 gram of oxygen. Okay. Got it what I say? So according to this law, we say that in any chemical substance, elements are always present. Elements are always present in definite proportion by mass. We are not talking about number, we are talking about mass. So that's what they are saying, in definite proportion by mass. Got it what I said? So that is what they are talking here. Okay. Clear everyone what I said? So whenever you try to see this thing, you will get to know what I am trying to tell you. Clear? Okay. Now what next is, so these are two laws we are talking. Law of constant proportion and law of conservation of mass and law of constant proportion. So I hope you are getting what I am trying to say. Clear everyone? So these two things you remember well and you try to see, right? I am going to teach you next in our next session. Till then, bye. Thank you so much.